guys, so today I am going to be vlogging. I hope you enjoyed that random footage of my bonfire fireworks night at work. Thought it was quite fun, so I stuck it in here. But yeah, I wanted to come on whilst I was doing my eyeshadow because I actually want to talk a little bit about Under Your Spell by Revolution. I didn't get to try this palette out during the Halloween time, but I wanted to do it. I wanted to incorporate what happened to my eye. I wanted to incorporate it at least in a video just so I can chat about it a little bit and see what it's like. And oh my god, I did see the inside on another video, but I didn't realise really how massive the pans were going to be. So they're all shimmery. Wow, I think they could be used as highlighter as well, but I've got highlight on my cheeks already. I didn't think of that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to need to use some shades from another palette for matte stuff, and this is Imagination's collaboration with them. So stunning, nice heavy palette. Love the pink and everything. It is a bit plain on the outside, but I do like the pink. So I thought whilst I do this, obviously I'll tell you my thoughts on the palette afterwards, and I'll try and show you what I'm using in terms of colours, but I'm not talking too much about it because I'm getting ready to go out to my first book event actually. So I'm going to see Ransom Riggs in Conversation at Waterstones in Piccadilly in London. He recently came out with his new book from the Miss Peregrine's series. It's the 4th book in the series, and it is Map of Days. And I think I keep saying it came out October like 2nd or something, but I don't actually remember the date. I feel like it was October sometime. And I held off getting it. I've seen it in like Waterstones and that, but I held off because I've paid for the ticket where you get admission obviously to the conversation and Q&A and book promotion part. But I've also paid for the part where I get a goodie bag and the book. So that'll be interesting. I'm taking my mum with me, so I paid for her ticket. I just gave her general admission because she has no interest in the book or anything. I just didn't want to go on my own. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that, but I'm nervous because I don't know exactly what to expect in terms of book events. I've seen people vlog before. Sorry, I'm just trying to look what colour scheme I want to go for. Yeah, I've seen people vlog book events before, but I don't know if I've actually seen any British people vlog. So I don't know if the American ones are just larger than life and that exciting, and if it'll be at that scale for Britain. I don't know. Is there a difference? Am I just being silly? So I've got that. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous actually because obviously I don't really know what to expect, but also because I'm seeing an author, and I know they're all normal people and everything, but you know when you just love someone's creation, whether it be an artist, a singer, an author, it just makes you a bit giddy, doesn't it? It's like, wow, celebrity status. But I know everybody's just a normal person really. It's just that level of excitement, you know, seeing someone you really like in real life is always going to be an exciting thing, I think. But yeah, so obviously I'm just getting ready for that event. I've got my Ransom Riggs jewellery. I don't know, I think I mentioned in a video before that I was going to try and get a Ransom Riggs Miss Peregrine's inspired top. I didn't in the end, but I've got my 2 jewelleries on. I don't know if you can see them, one's hidden. Those ones I've shown in my vlogs before. I'm sure you'll see them again later on in the video. But yeah, hopefully you notices them. Oh, but I'm very excited. So it is later on in the evening. My voice is going. It is later on in the evening. And I've actually got work the next day because I'm trialling like a job. So I already told them the dates that I couldn't do. And obviously one of those dates was for today that I couldn't do because I'm not going to be around. So yeah, but I've got work tomorrow, so hopefully I'm not too tired running around London. We're going to leave out a little bit later, just so we're not stumped for things to do. I know you're not really stumped for things to do in London, but we don't want to spend a lot of money, so we're going to go a little bit later so we don't have to have lunch out, possibly have dinner out. But yeah, just want to really spend money on the train getting there and back, to be honest. But yeah, I was really excited to book it. This is the first time I've been really compelled to see someone. I think he'd recently just finished touring for the new book in America, and then he's only got 2 dates in England. He's got one in London, which is today, and he's got another one, I think it was in Manchester, and I think that either was Wednesday, is Wednesday coming up, or it was yesterday, so I can't remember. But yeah, exciting stuff. So I am vlogging at the moment on my phone, just because that can eat up the space on there. I don't really mind, but I want to make sure I've got enough memory, storage, whatever, on my crisp camera. So yes, but I don't know if you get to go up and actually meet and greet with the author, so I'm not too sure. But for that part, if I take pictures or whatever, I'll probably just get mum to do it on my phone, because she knows how to use that better than my camera. I'd rather not accidentally lose footage, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's all the colours, by the way, that I'm using from Imagination's palette. I've got a video, I don't think it's going to be up before this one, but I do have a video using it, and I'll obviously talk more about that in that video. So I'm going now into the Under Your Spell palette. They're just so pretty. Look at those, they're massive. And I think I'm going to go with like the pinky, purpley shades over here. So I'm going to go with Magic Spell, which is this one. I'm going to see what it looks like applied with a brush on one side, finger on the other, see if it makes a difference. So there we go. It's very pretty. Oh my god, when you put it on, it's like got gold in it. I didn't notice. That's so cool. Oh, that's pretty. That is super pretty. It's not as intense as other shimmers they've had, but it's a nice soft shade. Oh my god, that's so nice. And then with a brush, it applies far more softer. It's just, do you see the difference? It's like almost just a glaze. But to be fair, on the lid space, I tend to use my finger anyway, but just so it all blends the same, I'll go back over this side with a brush as well. I feel like if I put what's on my finger on my eye, it's going to rub it off, so I'll just continue on with the brush. In the inner corner, I tend to use a brush though, because I can't fit my finger there properly. It's not as precise as I'd like it to be. This is so pretty. But yeah, definitely prefer it with a finger. Sorry if you guys don't care about this, but I like mixing makeup and books, so sorry. I should have really used Bewitched on that part and then Magic Spell, because I was using the light and the dark shade. But do you know what? I'm just going to use Bewitched, which is that reddish coppery one, underneath my lash line. How about that? And then I'll use another one, maybe Enchanted, which is next to it, on the tear duct. That's so pretty. Okay, yeah, I really like this palette. I was sceptical, but I'm glad I got it, because I was like, oh, it's all shimmers. And on the back, I saw this, but I was like, I didn't consider how big the pans would be. So I don't know, I'm really happy that I decided to get it in the end. I'm sure by this point they've still got them selling on the website of Tan Beauty or in Superdrugs, because they always have lots of leftover Halloween stuff, in my opinion, for a while after. So I'm sure you can find it somewhere. Colour as well. You'll see close-ups throughout the day, I'm sure, but after I finish my eyeshadow, I'll bring you forward a little bit. But I won't bother putting my mascara and that on, because I'm just talking about the eyeshadows and also Ransom Riggs. But yeah, have any of you seen any authors in events before? And if so, how do you find the experience? I'm just going in with Enchanted in the tear duct, because I don't know, I get a bit overwhelmed in big crowds like that, and all I can imagine is like waiting in line for ages, kind of like at MCM Expo, and like all these people just waiting and standing there, and that fills me with utter fear and uncomfortableness. I know that's not a weird word, but I don't know, I hope I can do it. I've got my mum with me, and she's like, she calms me down quite well. But yeah, I've been wanting to go to book events for the longest time, like book expos and stuff. but I think I'm just bad at locating where they are in my country. I've got a few friends that would be happy to come with me, but it's just nowadays as well, finding the time and seeing how far it is, and then if it's driving, obviously some of my friends drive, but I can't expect them to do that for me, so it's then spending money on extra things like train travel and that, but it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, if you know any events in England that do like bookish events, stuff like that, book signings, let me know, because I'm awful at finding them and I get very flustered when I can't figure out what's what. But anyway, oh, something's knocking down. This is how that eyeshadow looks. How pretty is that? So yeah, I totally recommend the Under Your Spell palette. If you want to know what I think about Imagination's palette, then wait for the video. I'll try and link it whenever it's up if I remember. But that is gorgeous. Very pretty. Now time to put some more makeup on. And music as well, actually. Yeah, I need to do my mascara and that. Catch you later. Oh my gosh, look what I did. I think the mascara went in my eye a bit and I just blinked really hard. And I've got mascara all under here. Sad times, bro, sad times. We're in London. We're very, very early. We should have left out later, but too early. But we wanted to see daylight, as Mum keeps stealing my words. So we're just going to walk around. We'll probably find ourselves in Oxford Street because it's quite close, and then we'll find our way back to Piccadilly, as in like the actual exact location of where we need to be. There's Waterstones. It's across the road there. It's got to be. I think we found the Waterstones that we're after. La da 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 da. So we found the Waterstones, and we're going to have a little look in there now. I'm going to find out if I can film later. And yeah. Wow, it's amazing. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it nice? What a beautiful store. Wow. So it transpires that this is where we need to be, the actual church. But look, they've got lots of stuff going on in here. Oh, sorry. Oh wow. That's okay. Oh, it's lovely. So it must be in there. It must be in here. St James's Piccadilly. It looks that way. But look at the... Should we ask?
Yeah.
Back in Costa again. This time I bought something. It's a gingerbread and cream latte, but I got soy milk and cream. We're waiting to go into the Ransom Riggs event. I saw people lining up, so we can go at any time soon. So we're just going to stay here for a little bit, and then we'll head on in.
Everyone,
introduce Ransom Riggs over from the States to promote his newest book of Muffled Days. Ransom is the author of the highly acclaimed and best-selling
A little town in Florida, not unlike the one Jacob Portman hails from. And on Saturday afternoons, my grandmother used to take me to garage sales, which was just about the only cultural activity available in Florida. And while she was looking for deals on, dime store novels and lightly used socks, I would try to entertain myself by finding anything I could find that looked interesting. And more often than not, it was shoe boxes of old, abandoned, orphaned snapshots.
the story, or did you then go seek out where you think, oh man, I really need to find a picture of a girl with a bird, or I need to find a picture of someone floating that I can insert that? Like, which kind of, once you knew that you had the story, kind of which led which?
It was a little of both at first. In the very beginning, there were really a few pictures that I thought, that has to be something. But in general, I thought, these kids are a group of people, and I want someone to come from our world and discover them, and I have to build a world around them. So I really used the pictures kind of like a director would use headshots to cast a movie or something. So it's like, okay, he gets to the house and he meets some people, and here's a photograph of a kid who's covered with bees. So obviously, he's got something to do with bees, and some of them went from there. But fairly quickly, the plot and the story really just, became the primary driver of everything, and the photographs had to match that. So that's a lot harder.
So as the series progressed, did you then have to find more kind of specific key photos?
Yeah. So I started to. This is what we were talking about 5 minutes ago. I started branching out from me going to swap meets in the sweltering heat and sorting through thousands of photos to making friends with collectors who did this for a living or just for a lifelong passion, and had vast collections of great stuff and would just show me their best stuff.
Machine, and I just love that concept so much, because I think that's a really powerful sentiment, and that is a brain's work. They are hope-making machines. If there was anything that you wanted your readers to take away from the book, kind of what would it be? Would it be hope, or what would it be?
From this book in particular?
From this book in particular, and then also two-part answer. This book in particular, and also the series overall.
Wow, okay. This is one of those big questions.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I think that these books are still making their point. So ask me in 2 books. I feel like I've been very slowly drawing toward a big point. I haven't quite got there yet. And I'm kind of excited to start making it. But I'll just say that the first 3 books were really about a civil war between the peculiars. Right? The Hologasts and the Whites were a splinter faction with crazy sort of fascistic ideas, and they had this battle, between the 2 sides of peculiardom, which went terribly awry. But their age-old enemy has been normal people who hated and feared peculiars so much that they were forced to hide in time loops. So I think it's got to come back around to that again. And I often do sort of a thought experiment in my own head, and I wonder what would happen if suddenly the peculiars were just exposed and everyone knew about them. How would we as a society react to people like that? What would we do? There's a little bit in this book where there's like a faction of peculiars who are like, well, society has changed so much, since the beginning of the 20th century, and people are so open-minded now, and they're probably embraced and greeted as friends. I'm not 100% sure that is true.
Well, I think it's very, I almost wish it wasn't quite so timely, but that feels very timely in our kind of current political climate, both here and also in America, kind of that idea of othering and us versus them. It's very, very timely right now, which is why I found the line about hope very reassuring in them.
I think American brains are hope-making machines.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes to our detriment, like whatever happens, we're like, I'm going to see the bright side of things, but I don't know, sometimes we can do that so much that we just refuse to see an ugly truth that needs addressing. Maybe this happened for a good reason. Maybe things are just messed up.
Figure it out. On that note, I think we've got a roving mic. Dan, is that correct? All right, do you have any brave first questions? All right, excellent.
The sitting is okay as long as you're loud.
Hi, I'm actually from Florida as well. I'm from Tallahassee, so it's kind of funny.
Go Seminoles.
Oh, wow, specific, thank you.
I really am from Florida.
That was my alma mater, actually. I'm doing my master's here, so that was my undergrad. My question was, how did you come up with the idea for Hugh's power? Because that is one of the most specific things I've ever heard of, was the whole bee thing.
It's super echoey in here. You said, where did I get the inspiration for Hugh's power?
Yeah, it was very specific, and it wasn't something I'd ever heard of before.
It's one of the few kids who, it just was the photograph that I had of a boy covered in bees. And I thought, oh, he's got to control the bees or something. It's, you know, I think that they lived in his stomach, and, you know, yeah. Oh, thank you. I like questions that are mostly just require me to say thank you.
The peculiarities are you've tried to be really careful to not fall into specific tropes of characters who they control fire, but with Emma it's kind of dangerous and it could go wrong. Or with Olive she floats, but if she doesn't wear lead shoes then she's just gonna float away. So how did you stop yourself from falling into traditional tropes of fantasy characters?
Well, with all the powers, I try and give them. I mean, I don't even like to call them powers.
There are almost enough powers.
Abilities. They're I feel like there's a spectrum of ability and disability to most of the, except for Bronwyn, who's just strong, very convenient in this thing. A lot of the peculiarities have downside and dark side too. I feel like we have the same. We experience the same thing. You know, there's attributes of everyone's personality that can be interpreted as positive or negative depending on how you look at it.
It's very rational. It's very rationally thought out. Like you said, it's interesting. Yeah, for example, she doesn't have power to fly. However, it's just no, she will float away if she's not wearing her shoes.
Right. Yeah. I imagine she'd come down at some point, probably after she'd run out of oxygen.
Oh gosh.
Characters become, and especially some of the powers, if you want to call them, changed. So, yeah.
Well, it was a long process. There was a script. There was, all the. It was it took 4 years basically before production even started. So by the time it was already happening, I was pretty used to the idea that there had been some changes made to the story. And at first I was trepidatious about them, but as is true of most authors who have their books translated into films for Hollywood, they didn't have much say over it. And it was the great Tim Burton who was directing, who I've been a long-time fan of, so I was much more apt to just say, you're the man, I'd love to see what you're thinking. And if this thing ever actually gets made, I'll eat my hat. And so I had to eat my hat. And I gotta say, I know it's different, and some fans were irritated by the changes, and I find that flattering, because I thought Tim's movie was beautiful, just beautifully rendered. It's not the exact same story, but he reimagined it in his own vein. So it feels like it's the same street, but a different house. And they can both coexist, but they're just sort of, a little bit separate.
So Eva Green was perfect casting, just as this viewer's opinion. All right, so here up in the front. Sorry, I'm making the right run. Thank you. Raise your hand again. The shoes. Thank you. Oh, it's just sorry.
Yeah, you're so close.
Hi, so I'm a teacher, and sometimes my students really struggle with taking the risk to get outside the box. What advice might you give them?
You mean as a writer? Right? I would give them creative constraints have always helped me. If you just say blank slate, write anything you want, sometimes it's totally paralyzing. But if you say, for me, it was helpful to be here's a story with photographs. So this is a little bit of a creative box you're putting yourself in. So in a way, staying inside a box. And outside a box. So I'd say make a couple of rules, and it helps helps the imagination blossom.
Piece of information. The building that we currently stand in is also the work of one Christopher Wren.
Oh.
Right. To you, and just with a reminder, if you could just stay seated for a moment, we're going to reset the stage, and I'll be back with some more information about the signing. But now, join me in thanking Ransom Riggs and Katie Weather.
Was allowed to film. That was amazing. I just got the book signed. Huh?
To take your picture.
Yeah, she took my picture. I made friends in the line. We followed each other on Instagram. That was awesome. I went up to her and I started stuttering and sort of thing. I was like, hi, and he was like, hi, how are you? And I said, hi, you're awesome. And I said, and I'm good, and I'm glad you're good. And I said, oh, that was a good, like, basically good talk or whatever. And then I was like, what did I even say? I said, I've got jewellery with your book on it. He said, wow, can you open it? And I went, yes, wait, no. I said, but it's got the writing on the back as well. We need to cross, Mum, we need to cross. And then he was sort of signing it and that. And I was like, I hope your family's good. It's green. And I said, I hope your family's good. He said, oh, thank you. And he said, thanks for representing, because of the book jewellery. I was just amazing. I'll be crossing. So now we're on our way back home. It's like 8:30. Oh, I'm absolutely buzzing. I said to the person, I said, it was funny because I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. And she was like, I'm so excited, but I need to win. I went, oh my god, I'm so excited, I can beat myself. And then I got to the stage, Mum, you'll know this. I said, my face has started to shake because I've been smiling so much, I can't hold it up. But that's awesome. I don't know when I'll end this vlog. It might be, I ended up filming on my phone, it was just easier. So sorry about the difference. I didn't want to go back in Costa. I've been in there too many times today, they'll judge me. But yeah, I thought it was easier just to film my phone. Lady took pictures of us as I was getting the book signed. And yeah, I'll probably finish the vlog tomorrow when I'm home and show you the goodies that I got. Hi guys, so as promised it is the next day and I wanted to sort of wrap up the stuff that I ended up getting, not just from the Ransom Riggs event but just from my day out in London. Come to you in this lovely HardcoreCupcakeHailstorm bag. How gorgeous. So I'll start with the first thing. Basically, obviously I wandered into Waterstones thinking it was in that building that they were going to do the event. Turns out it wasn't, as I've already clarified, but I couldn't resist getting some books. Literally, I wasn't really going to buy anything until Mum pointed out the latest and last book in the Sarah J Maas Throne of Glass series. It's Kingdom of Ash, and I feel a bit silly getting this because I've read only the first 3 books. I've still got to read Queen of Shadows, and then what is it, Empire of Storms, then Tower of Dawn, which I feel like was a really quiet release. I didn't see any hype for that. Maybe that was just me and I wasn't aware. And then of course Kingdom of Ash. So I'm a little way behind. It's massive. I've got to continue on with the story soon. I feel like it's been a couple of years, so I might have to watch some like spoilery reviews, look over my written reviews and stuff, just to kind of refresh my mind. But I've got that gorgeous cover. And do you know, actually the reason why it took me so long to get them all, because I kept seeing the first 3 books that I got from the Throne of Glass series, I kept seeing in Asda, actually the 4 because of the prequel as well. And they were only like, I think £4 or £8, one of those. And so I thought, no, it wasn't £8 because it's less than £8 in Waterstones, it's £4. And I was like, perfect. But they haven't been selling the later like releases each time, so that's why I kind of slowed down, silly me. But I do really enjoy this series from what I've read so far. And then there's City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. I don't know how I would say it. I've only heard it pronounced, I know this sounds silly, from like an American person, so I need to hear how a British person would say it, not pronounce it, but how they would say it in our accent, you know. But yeah, I've been wanting to read this for ages, but I couldn't, like when I had the opportunity, I was in Foyles a couple of maybe months ago, weeks ago, I can't remember, and I couldn't remember the author or the title of the book, but I really wanted to check it out. This is one of her middle grade books. I think a lot of you would have heard it. Oh, it's a bent up cover. Oh well. And it would be my first book. I think she does, you know, Vicious, Vengeful, all of those, which I'm warming to the idea of trying. And I think she does A Darker Shade of Magic and all of that. It probably says so in the front of the book. Okay, no, it doesn't. Maybe it's because this is her middle grade book and she goes by a different name. because she's usually V.E. Schwab for our adult books, isn't she? So I don't know why I just caressed my face. But anyway, yeah, I got those. And then I went to Cath Kidston just because we were walking around. We got up there really, really early and we were just trying to find things to do. We didn't want to just sit in Costa all day. And went in there. They had a sale and I got a backpack. How gorgeous. This is my first thing that I've owned from Cath Kidston. But it's absolutely gorgeous. Bright orange. I was looking at this white one. I think the white one was like £25 or something, so it's a little bit more. But I don't know. I feel like this is more my colour. And yeah, it's really, really pretty. And it was reduced from 50 to 25 and I got it for 20. I don't know what the style is. It just says multi-pocket backpack. So it's a nice, like, proper big one. I feel like it's a school bag, to be honest. And then, of course, the awesome event of Ransom Riggs and his In Conversation supporting the book tour for Map of Days. We got this awesome Map of Days tote bag, and at the bottom, I bloody love a tote bag, I might just add. At the bottom it says, "Not all of us find normal people as interesting as you do," which I assume is a quote. It seems to be like their tag, because I think I've seen it a little bit around where Map of Days is concerned. Obviously I got the book because this was the £20 purchase, and then the regular general admission without the goodies, and the book was £8, which is what I paid for my mum to come and just sit with me. But obviously I got the book, which is a beast. It's massive, it's heavy, and it's got a nice square spine. I was saying this to my mum, like, usually they're quite rounded and oval, aren't they? But no, this is a nice hard square, and I kept sniffing it. But I passed it to mum, she was laughing at me, she went, "Oh, it smells good," and I went, "I told you, it just And then as well as that, I got these two little things, which I've already got because I saw they were sort of debuting the new book in Waterstones at a different location a couple of weeks ago, and these were free to pick up with like a little bookmark as well. What else have we got? We've got another little postcode. I always say postcode, postcard, and this picture. I feel like it might be a picture of one of their books, or one of the pictures used in the books perhaps. And then we have this, which looks interesting. It says Map of Days logbook, so you can use it for your notes and such. I don't know what I'll be using this one for, but pretty cool. I like that. And lastly, I've just shoved my ticket in there just for a bit of memorabilia. You know what I'm trying to say. It's got a little pouch of sweets. How cute, a little American flag there. So it says the Peculiars are going to America, which makes so much sense. We've got some Jolly Ranchers, and we've got Reese's Pieces, or not Reese's Pieces, Reese's Cupcakes. What, is it cupcakes? I feel like I always say cupcakes, and it's not. And it's not. It's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. So yeah, absolutely cute, adorable. Really, really enjoyed that event. I think I must have mentioned a few times in that vlog that this is my first book event ever. Really, really, I'm so glad it was for like an author that I really enjoy. So I'm really glad that I went there to experience it. It's brought my confidence up more to try and find other book tour things to do and just book events in general. So yeah, really, really excited with that. Really happy and pleased. So thank you so much for following me around on this vlog. I hope you've enjoyed. Perhaps did you go? Let me know if you was at the Ransom Riggs event, or if you just went to perhaps like a different one in a different location. And yeah, are you excited for Map of Days if you haven't already read it? And if you have read it without spoiling anything, was it amazing? Please let me know. Alright, thank you. I'll speak to you in another video soon. Bye.